Got the Eastwood scroll compressor. This thing's gonna be epic in the garage. So let's get it unloaded right now. I'm gonna hook up the trailer to the car right now, pull the compressor out of the garage. I picked this up a couple days ago. I need to pull that out to get it off the trailer because this thing weighs 325 pounds. And I'm gonna put the trailer gate down in the garage and hopefully roll it right into the garage, make things easier. That was a lot easier taking it off than getting it on the trailer, that's for sure. Alright, so I was able to pick up that Eastwood scroll compressor off of Facebook Marketplace. When I picked up the actual compressor, the guy also threw in a speed air dryer for the actual compressor. So right now I've got the actual compressor installed in my actual tool room, which is right off the garage. I have it behind the door over here. It fits nicely in the corner right here. Everything fits perfectly. I've got a 30 amp 220 line plugged in for the actual compressor. This is the speed air dryer right here. I don't have this plugged in yet. I don't have it plugged into the wall. I don't have it plumbed into the actual compressor yet. I'm going to be doing that in the future. Essentially, the air will come out of the compressor, go into the speed air dryer, and then out of the speed air dryer will go to my air tools, to the sandblasting cabinet, whatever I want to make sure I have super dry air for, especially that sandblasting cabinet, or if I'm painting a vehicle in the garage. I want to make sure the air is perfectly dry. We don't want any moisture in the lines. So right now I'm going to give you a little demonstration of what this actually sounds like when turned on. It'll be relatively quiet. I don't know if you're going to be able to pick up the actual sound level differences when it's running. Once I show you this one, then I'll turn my old compressor back on. I've got an old compressor. It's about 20 years old. It's a 6 horsepower, 150 PSI, 33 gallon air compressor from Craftsman. I'll fire that thing on so you can see the difference in audio sound between the scroll air compressor and the Craftsman air compressor that's about 20 years old, the old technology. All right, so I'm going to kick this on right now so you can actually hear what it sounds like. So right now this is actually running and we're having a normal conversation just like this. It's gonna fill back up to about 140 PSI, 150 PSI, then it will shut off. The only loud part of this compressor right now is when it shuts off, you can hear the compression of the air around the scroll releasing the pressure. So that lets off a high-pitched air releasing sound once the tank's actually full. So we're gonna let that run right now and you actually hear what the sound is when the air compressor actually shuts off right now. That's the sound it makes. That's all it makes. Other than that, it's a relatively quiet compressor. So right now, this is in my tool room. Most of the work I'm going to be doing is going to be out in the garage. So I'm going to kick the compressor on again. We're going to shut the door to the actual garage. We're going to go in the garage and we're going to see if we can actually hear it running and how loud it actually is. But that hissing noise is just relieving the pressure off of the actual scroll once the tank is actually full. All right, so right now we're out in the garage right now. This right here is the door to the actual tool room where the compressor is sitting right behind this door. The air compressor is currently running. Can you hear it? I walk up close to the door, you might be able to. You can hear it a little bit. But once we're in the garage here with the door shut, you can't hear anything right now. So that's really cool. So now I'm going to show you what my old 33 gallon air compressor from Craftsman sounds like when we're the exact same distance away from it. So right here out of the way, I've got my 33 gallon Craftsman. It's about 20 years old now. This thing's been a great compressor. I've never had any problems with it. The only downside is when it's running, it is on and it is loud. So when I'm sandblasting, I'm running the compressor almost non-stop. This one's not meant for a 100% duty cycle, where the Eastwood scroll compressor is meant to run 100% of the time if you have to. So right now I'm going to kick this old compressor on so you can hopefully see what the sound difference is. So you can see I'm trying to talk right now and it is freaking loud. So as you can see, that's really loud. Being this close to it in the tool room, the sandblasting cabinet right there is really loud when it's running. So I'm going to kick the compressor on again. We're going to go back out in the garage with the tool room door shut so you can hear what it sounds like out in the garage compared to the Eastwood. Alright, so we're back out in the garage right now and I've got the old compressor running in the tool room with the door shut. I think it's a pretty significant difference in the audio sound that's put out from the old compressor versus the new scroll compressor. So I think we're going to really like this new compressor. Alright everyone, that's going to be a wrap for this video. As you can see, we got the Eastwood scroll compressor completely installed into the tool room for my garage. It works 100% perfect. The sound level is great compared to the old compressor, so hopefully you can tell a little bit of a difference. The next thing up, we're going to have to plumb some air lines into the actual garage, as well as get the speed air dryer hooked up. So as always, if you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up, smash that notification icon down below so you know when I do post future videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.